All right, we're back. I got the barley running, and I took some grain. I took the remaining 2,700 liters of wheat and dumped it with the piggies, so they have some wheat. So now we are going to take this off to the shop. Sell this off. Oop, there he is. Bye. Oh, some of you might wonder, who is that? Who is that that's working for free? Well, because it's a corporate farm, he's technically not working for free. But I don't have to pay him. He's an employee of the New York guys. They're paying the wages of some of the guys on the farm, and I'm paying the wages of others. So guys that are doing technical jobs like combine harvesting. Because, I mean, that's easy to cause a ruckus with a combine harvester. Initially, I have to pay the wages of the combine harvesting crew. Down the road, maybe, some of these New York guys, or employees of the New York guys, might end up doing some combine harvesting, but currently, they are not. So that's how we're working that. It's sort of a trade deal that we're doing, because then it's reducing my my there's the shop, per sale cost. So I would be paying about 15% on each of my words. 15% on each of my deliveries to like the load to the freight yard. I'd be paying 15%, but instead I get to pay 10% right now. That's the agreement right now. I don't have to pay right away, so that's why I'm. What in the world are you doing, you silly tractor? I don't have to pay right away. That's why you don't see me paying it off right away, paying that 10%. But I do have to pay it. So at the end of every week or so, I have to give them an accounting, and you have to do that, and it's just really annoying. But there we go. There's some money. All right. So we have $31,000. Let's see what we can do with $31,000. We can almost buy a BMAC. But we do have to float this farm. So let's see. I don't know if I'd really want to buy any more tractors, because I really do have a pretty good tractor set. But what is another? Flagle's 23. This is wheat, barley, fertilizer, maize. If I bought another Flagel, actually, you know what? Oh, here we go. So here's a classic silage trailer, and this one is $24,000 with the sides. It's $20,000. We're gonna take a hit on that, but this gives me a dedicated silage trailer. It also accepts other fruits if necessary. And I am also wondering, do I need that cane trailer? I don't know. I might keep the cane for now. Yeah, I think I'll keep the cane for now. Let's buy the half pipe trailer. Nice. Okay. Now, raise the ramp, raise the roof. Ding. Okay. I did think about possibly selling the 350, but it's just too useful. I mean, I know I can get use out of stuff like the 150 and whatever, but why buy a new truck? I've got this truck. he says as he screws stuff up. There we go. Little road train. Just a little road train. It's okay. Yeah, it'll work out fine. No, hoppy hoppy. Hey people, what's up? Don't mind me flying through in a road train. They're like, the crazy new farmer. Yeah. It's yeah. I probably could have bought something else, but I'm thinking the silage trailer is perfect because even when I have the even when I have a semi to pull the big trailer, I still could see where I'm running stuff to market with that trailer because there's some distances involved in this map. And then harvesting, and that harvesting taking the cane, or not the cane, but the flygel, and then being left needing to use something like a silage trailer. And in an emergency, the silage trailer can also be used for fruits. So I think that was a smart purchase. I hope it was a smart purchase. Okay, let's put that there. Put the Ford over here with the cane trailer. For now, go. All right, now where'd the John Deere go? There's John Deere. I promise one of these days I will clean up the farm. Got crap everywhere. There he goes. Yeah. I do need to get a power washer too, because oh my goodness, that 780 TerraTrack is just a mess. It is such a messy, dusty monster, but right now it's low on the totem pole of importance. Go. How much more barley do we have? Ooh, he's got, what, 2 more trips? How much fuel does he have? 34%. Okay, he should be fine. Yeah, he's got 1 more trip after this. I'm probably going to keep that barley. Go. Top out while we have the time. Let go. Nice. Let's change the panel. There we go. Yeah, some of you are going to be like, oh, you've got that thing through there. Well, you know what I would have done? See, if I was doing this, I would have cut all of that out there and like fitted something else on that so it would work. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, let's go get some chaffed up here. And oop. There. Roll it out. Forward. I'm also going to pick up some grass in a little bit, because that's important as well. I'll probably just use the kid, because the kid, of course, can switch. You can change the outputs of the kid. So right now it's outputting chaff, but I can switch that output, and I can have it output grass, so I can just use it as a mower, which is great. And I'll probably do that, and I'll just use it as a simple mower. Go out mowing. It's getting... no, it's not. Of course, our goal is to have large equipment as much as possible. You know, real, the kind of equipment you'd expect to see out on a big farm. Yeah, that's my goal. Whether we get there, I don't know. But our other goal, of course, is getting the money necessary to go to Europe. Now, I've been doing the figuring as best I can, and I'm making a lot of guesses here. A lot of guesses. Now, remember, one, we ain't gonna be able to sell the farm because we're just working the farm. We're back leasing the equipment to the guys, so that's helping. So we're, some of what we pay in a harvest, the reason we don't pay it all in harvest is because we're back leasing equipment, because they didn't want to go buying equipment because they didn't understand it, and whatever, fine. But that got us some money. So I'm thinking the minimum we're going to need to be moving to Europe and securing ourselves a nice little farm somewhere, buying all the equipment. And we're not going to do nothing big in Europe, We're just going to be running some small little farm somewhere, maybe, I don't know, dairy farm, or I don't know. We'll figure that out when the time comes. But I'm thinking, all things told, we're probably going to be looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of $5 million. But I'm going to go high, see, and I'm going to be like, if I'm going to do this, I want to be able to go over there. I want to have the money to not just have a farm, but to basically not work a lot, have plenty of employees to run on the farm, and really, semi-retire, travel Europe and just hang out. The missus wants spend a lot of time in cities like Paris and Frankfurt and Cologne. Maybe not Frankfurt. I think she said Berlin. Munich. That's what she said, Munich. I get them confused. And Rome. She wants to go to Rome and Barcelona, places like that. So she's got herself a list of what she wants. Now, then she goes, and I want you to make sure that I get what I want, basically, is what she said. No, not really, but that was the implication of what she said. Are we going to intercept him, do you think? Should I intercept him and when he comes flying back? I might run over and intercept him, and I keep thinking I see him, but I don't think I do. He's got to be on his way back. Anyway, so I'm thinking, so I calculated saying, I need about $5 million to do what I want to do. But then with what the missus wants to do, all that stuff, I'm thinking we're going to need probably in the neighborhood of $8 million. Give or take. To go over there and get what we want. Let her live the life she wants to live. Let me live the life I want to live. So everybody's happy, because, when your wife's happy, you're happy. That's sort of how it works. Because if she's unhappy, she's going to make sure that you're unhappy. Yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. We're gonna aim for about $8 million. Anything more is just gravy on the train, Where is he? Oh, there he is. All right. Do we want to try to intercept him? I think we might. Or should we just let him run that last mini load out? I might actually let him run that mini load. Actually, if this thing fills up, we're going to have to head in anyway, so we'll just intercept him and stop him. Who's faster, me or him? I am. He has to make this turn. I'll get here first and block him. And then it should say he gets stuck in traffic. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I know you're stuck in traffic. Stop. Yeah, that's too close. Back up. That was expensive to have him running like that, but in terms of fuel, 50%. Well, not even 50%. He used 75% of his fuel load, just about. Why are you guys all funny back there? I don't know. All right. Yeah, so that's our target. Our target is about $8 million, give or take. I prefer the give more than the take, honestly. So, yeah, that's what we're going for. Now, y'all can tell me that I'm crazy if you like, but I'm just thinking, you know. Oh, it's almost so little amount. Such a little amount. But we got that entire field there to go. We have plenty to go. Oh, man. And then if I collect more than I really want, I can dump it in there and have this sorting system sort. I don't think I'm ever really going to use that sorting system. I don't know why they paid to put that in. You know, New York boys. What are you going to do with them? They thought it was a good idea, so we'll just take it and run with it, I guess. Yeah, so we got 15,000 now. We spent 24,000, so we had almost 40 grand. But we added this extra trailer to the mix. I think that was a good idea overall, because this allows us to do a little bit more work. We still got a ways to go before we can buy a truck, though. And of course, at the end of the week, we got to pay our amounts to the investors. Not looking forward to writing that check at all. In fact, let's ignore most of that, if you would, please. We have to pay them $1,500 so far. Yeah, you saw that I was doing a lot of adjustment of things in order to get the map set up. So, yeah, $1,500 is what we got to pay the investors right now, plus whatever we gain when these other two fields come ripe. Which reminds me, are they ripe yet? No, they're not. Let's go up to 5 times speed. No reason to lollygag. This is the fun part, right? Back and forth, back and forth. I know I could probably course play this, but then what would I do? Quite honestly, what would I do? And I think it's a little bit much for the hired help that the investors are paying for. I'm just really going to relegate them right now. I'm going to relegate them to driving delivery trucks. You know, I'm probably not even going to have them do any pickups off the combines yet. We're going to wait. I'm going to try to train one of them up to be ready for a harvest. I don't know which harvest, but a harvest. Because that would be good. Have a little bit of help. Oh my goodness. This is a big field. It's going to be a lot of work. 98, 99. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Yeah. It should be enough to at least get that bunker with enough chaff in it that we can cook it for. Whoops! Probably should slow down there. Cook it for the cows and the pigs, which is really what I'm going for right now. It's not going to be a money-making venture here on this. It's just, I don't think, based on the distance I would have to drive, that it's going to work quite as well as at the other farm. Because if I look at the map, this is where the biogas plant is. That's a long... Wait, is it? Yeah, I think that's where the biogas plant is. That's a long haul. So, just saying, I don't think that that's in the cards. I mean, I could probably do it later on. You know, once we got a couple semis running, if we ever get to the point where we have a couple semis running, get the excavator working, we could probably do it. But I don't know. All right, let's get all this straw hanging out here. Clean all this up. Okay, not all of it. We're going to just try to get most of it up. Jeez. Now here's a question for all of you. These silage bunkers that are in Farming Simulator. Are those normal in Europe? And the reason I'm asking is because here they've been doing silage work. Here where I live. And part of the reason is because of all the flooding we had here. None of the corn or any of the crop was, most of it had been flooded. So they couldn't sell it into the food chain, meaning not even for animal feed. So what they did is they were cutting all the corn they had, and they just piled it in an open area and covered it in dirt. Or did they cover it in dirt? No, they didn't cover it in dirt. They just piled it in the open area and covered it in a tarp with a bunch of tires on it to keep it down. There's no bunker, anything like that. It's just a giant hill with a tarp on it in a part of the field that they used a while ago for when they resurfaced a highway. This farmer had let them use part of the field to store equipment, and ever since then he's been putting silage there apparently because there's like piles of tires all the time. I didn't know what they were for until this time, and I was like, wow, that looks like a silage hill, but there's no bunker. So I'm just wondering, bunker's normal? Because these guys weren't using no bunker. They were using some pretty big equipment, though. I'll tell you that much. Alright, we're 25% full. Just cruising down here. How are our crops doing? No growth yet. Yeah. Well, what can you do, right? So what I'm thinking is I'll put canola on one of these fields and probably wheat on the other field. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. Now, it could be the wrong thing to do, but I'm thinking it's a good idea because it gives me one field that'll be quick to turn, and canola grows a little bit slower than wheat and barley. So I should be able to plant the wheat first and then the canola. And I'm thinking it gives me enough time between the ready periods that I can do take care of an entire field and get it all ready. And especially with the canola field, those are really easy since I don't have any straw left over to chaff or collect. That's just what I'm thinking right now. I also got to figure out grass. I'm going to have to cut grass and prep that so that the mixing plant has all of that, and then we can be sure to get our cows all up to speed. And the pigs, of course, I said the pigs got grain, so let's check the statistics on piggies. Carrying 18 eggs. That's cows. They're still doing okay. There's my sheep. They need grass, so I'm going to have to take care of that eventually as well. Chickens, pigs. Pigs are at 20% productivity, their grain. That's good. I mean, that's not super, but silage, water. I don't know where the straw is. I'm still going to look up on where that straw is supposed to be delivered to. Yeah. Cool. 7, 98, 99. Dun, 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 dun. Go. There's our next load. Big load of chaff. So yeah, slowed down that time. Paid attention. Look at that. I can pay attention. I am not looking forward to fertilizing those fields. That's going to be an expensive little task. And I've got a small fertilizer spreader. I noticed that. I was like, oh, I should have bought a bigger one. But I don't feel like going and getting one right now. So there you go. Let's get this. What do we got here? 10%. Coming up on 10%. Yay, 10%. I think I'll try to do this field. Do I want to just do that one field? Probably. I'm thinking I might just do the one field. Well, what would I do with this field then? I guess I could bale it. But what am I going to do with the bales? I got a bobcat to pick up the bales. Puh, ain't happening. I don't know. Oh, I know what else I want to look at while I'm thinking about it. I want to plan what else I'm going to do in terms of expanding the farm, because I'm thinking, okay, these fields are all good. If I pick up field 10, I could then convert one of these fields into grass, which would be good because then I can produce the grass I need for... What I could do, I could run grass as a headland right down 1920. There's a road right here though, but I think I might be able to just jump that road. I could run grass right down 1920 like that, plant some grass, and then depending on that road, I'll have to go look at that road. I could pull 19 and 20 together to make one field, and I can pull 21, 22 together to make one field, I think. I can go look at that in a moment. Then by field 10, that would give me 3 fields for crop. And then I could just rotate those 3 fields. Because I got soybean, oat, wheat, barley, corn, canola. So I've got 6 crops. Yeah, I could rotate across them, leaving corn out for a little bit until I get the money for the corn head. Yeah, that might be a good idea. When I go back over here, I'm going to check whether doing that as a headland would be a good idea, because that would be good. All right, so I'll open that up. Whoosh. Did I get it all? No, missed a couple. Oh well. We try, right? We try. Yeah, look at that. I think I can pull these 2 fields together. Right there. I'll have to check the other one. I have noticed that some of these roads, some of these dirt roads, you ain't pulling them together. Just saying. I mean, you could, but they've got like serious undulations going on. That makes pulling them together going to be an interesting prospect. So, yeah. But this one looks pretty smooth, so I can pull these 2 fields together. That give me a good big field to work with. And then I buy field 10. Which does beg the question, how much is field 10? 428,000. Might choose field 11 with 409. It really doesn't matter at 400,000. Field 17 is a bit far away. Field 18 is close, but not now. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to go, I guess, with that field or that. Well, we could go with 11. I could just cut it right there and just return that to grass. We'll see. We'll have to see about that. Then I'd have 3 fields that I could kind of rotate around. I know some of you are like, I don't really want to watch you chaff, but I mean, I don't have many other options at this point. I've got the time moving at 5 times speed. I could have speeded up a little bit, but in the end, I have to wait for that field to grow, that field of soybean. And, yeah. Things don't grow fast here on this map, and there's a reason for that. I mean, it's a massive map. If you're trying to do this single player, you'd want it to grow at a more realistic rate than it does in Farming Simulator anyway. Just allow you to get to all the fields. Alright, let me freaking clean that up since this kid is just not wide enough to do it. I will feature the other forage harvester as soon as I get a slot in the featuring. Slotting stuff in isn't always easy, especially when I rearrange like I did this week to get the Halloween pack. I don't usually like to do any rearranging at all once I set the schedule for the season. And I don't really set the entire schedule for the season. I usually set about 2 weeks in advance. I have all the mods selected and downloaded and ready to go. But in this case, I was like, well, it's a Halloween pack. It's Halloween time. So why not? And I mean, Friday the 13th truck. Are you kidding me? You don't know what I'm talking about. You haven't been watching my videos. I'm sad. Yeah. Oop, turn that off. Go. Alright, there's another load. Oh my goodness. So what is it? It gets me about, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rows. Ooh. You guys don't want to watch that, do you? No. Slow down. Alright, so what I think I'll do... So I'm going to go ahead and silage up the rest of that field. This barley field I don't know about yet. I'm really going to have to think about the barley field. That's a lot of work. I'm really not looking forward to all that work. I could just collect it and sell it. That would be fine for me, I guess. I guess it sort of depends on if we get... Oh, we'll get to 20%. What am I talking about? That was 15% before I pulled out of that area. Okay, let's go look at this road really quick. Oh yeah, I could pull those fields together. Yeah. I'm liking that idea. And the headland is good also. Because otherwise, see how close these power lines are. It forces me to headland with the harvester. You see I did it here where I came down here because otherwise the harvester is going to hit the power lines. I'll do the same thing over here. It also causes problems with the seeder, I think. Because, I mean, making those turns with the seeder, especially when I go to a bigger seeder, not going to be easy. So if I put about 2 harvester rows, which would put me about here, give or take, of grass, I think that would be good. And I can just pull these 2 fields together, and then we'll buy field 10 when we have the money. He says laughing because he has $15,000. Oh well. Alright, so I think I'll leave it there. I'm going to finish silaging the, or chaffing, not silaging, chaffing, the field over here. I am Oh, that was the other thing. I do want to buy some placeables eventually. Not necessarily placeable mods. I do want to buy some greenhouses. I think I'm going to buy some greenhouses. You know, they're 20 grand, 25 grand a pop. But I can make some money off of these. And it takes water and manure, and I have cows and pigs. So manure is really not a problem. Especially once I have them fully fed and taken care of. So we'll be doing that as well. We also need to buy some buildings to put all of our equipment in. And a power washer to clean that mess right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but that's on the docket for later when we have some money, because right now we have no money. And that is sort of cramping our style a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to turn this off right now. Got to go in for dinner here anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go in and have dinner with the missus. She's been cooking up some lasagna, I think is what she was cooking. And we're going to have that. And then I'm going to finish this field. Probably not today, but I'll finish the field. And then I probably will do the barley field anyway, just to fill up that silo as much as I can. And we can actually get the excavator out from in front of the house. Well, I could do that anyway, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, so then we can get some forage. I'm trying to get away from the chickens. There. And then I will... Oh, crap. I have to buy a plow. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. All right, I got to buy a plow, and I'm going to buy another tanker so I can have water. Oh, it never stops. Oh. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We got plenty of time. We need to make ourselves about $8 million in order to make our move to Europe, which the missus wants. So we got to do it. We've got to start, though. We made ourselves about 15. No, we didn't. We made about 30, 15. I don't even know. What did we do? Oh, we made 15 grand. Can't be right. I don't know how much money we made. According to that, we made 15,000 in harvest income. That would be right. Okay, yep. 15,000 in harvest income. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to have to drop $1,500 back to the guys in New York, but we've got to start. We're moving forward. Next time we'll hopefully get some soybeans harvested. And maybe the oat will be farther along. Maybe we can harvest that next. All right, so until then, it's been DerTebbers. I'm here in Colorado. Farming Simulator 2013 on a 4X map, trying to handle it all by myself with very little money. Bye.